Oh dear, look at my hair. Never mind. Oh well, here we are in the queue for the Brittany's ferries to go back to the UK, to Plymouth from Santander. My trip's been cut short a little bit due to a couple of things which I need to get sorted out in the UK. But I've had since leaving Butte, I've had about 3 weeks, I guess, altogether. So I've had some good weather in the south of England when I first left, and I had some good trips around the New Forest and whatnot. And when I've been over here in Spain, I've travelled all across the country, following the line of the Pyrenees more or less, all the way to Girona and then to the coast, and then kind of zigzagging my way back along the similar sort of line, visiting different places. Had some great cycling days, had some very entertaining days. Some of the highlights were climbing the Roca Corba on the bicycle, a tough climb, but nevertheless a very good day. And then another good day was visiting the Sad Hill Cemetery, which was the location of the good, the bad and the ugly. And so generally I've had a good time. It would have been nice to have extended it, but like I say, there are a few things I've sort of got to get back to the UK for, and so I'll probably tell you about those in another video. So here we are, gone through the checks, PCR checks, the locator form checks, passport control, customs checks and all that kind of thing. So really I'm just sat here now, and I have been for about 2 hours or so, waiting for the loading of the boat, which should be happening any time now. So I'll be getting on the boat, and in 20 hours time I should be arriving back in Plymouth, and then the drive begins up to Scotland, which is a good 8 to 10 hour drive, probably with 2 or 3 stops on the way, I would imagine. Anyway, I'll catch you on the road or on the boat maybe tomorrow after the good night's sleep that I'm hopefully going to get in my reserved seat tonight. No cabin this time, I'm just in a seat. Anyway, I've got a sleeping tablet, that should do the job. Alright, see you on the boat probably tomorrow sometime. Morning folks, welcome back to the Isle of Bute. Been back here now for a couple of weeks since my ferry trip from Spain, and I've been meaning to pick up the camera every day but just never got round to doing it. Anyway, there's the van, still with me. So let me take you for a little walk around Kerry Croy, nice little beach area here on Bute. The weather's not fantastic, but at least it's not raining, which is always a bonus. So what's been happening, and why am I back in Bute when I said I was going to spend 6, 8, 10 weeks or whatever in Spain? Well, about a year or so ago I had an accident on a boat when I was coming back from diving with some customers, and I smashed my head against the beam, the wooden beam of the boat. It was really painful for a few days after, and me being me, I didn't get it checked out. I just went on with normal life, as you do. I've been getting intermittent headaches and different things, and little dizzy spells, and never thinking anything about it, taking the odd paracetamol, as you do, and continuing life and continuing doing what I was doing. However, when I went to Spain and did the cycling, there was a few days where I was felt a bit weird, lost balance a few times, actually fell over once, bizarrely, and continual headaches, really not painful as such, but just dull, constant headaches. And I thought, I need to make a decision here. Am I gonna basically continue down to Portugal and down to the south where the weather was going to be better, because it was getting a bit cool in northern Spain, or am I going to go back to the UK? Anyway, my heart said go on, my head said go back to the UK. So here I am back in the UK, and what I've done is I've decided to really clear it up once and for all. So I've organised an MRI scan, and the MRI scan is going to be tomorrow. It's in Glasgow. And basically what's going to happen is I'm going to get a full body MRI. I could have just done the head, but then that wouldn't really cover any spinal damage, if there is any. Now, I'm not saying there is any damage. There may be, there may not be. I don't know. However, I'd like to know for sure, one way or the other. And if there is, then we'll deal with it. If there isn't, great, fantastic. But I just want to know one way or the other. So what's going to happen is tomorrow I'm going to get up nice and early. I'm going to get in the van, go down to the ferry port, take the ferry over to the mainland, and then drive to Glasgow, where the MRI centre is. Shame they've closed a lot of the roads because of COP26, but it is what it is. We've just got to deal with that. Anyway, when I get there, I'm obviously going to go through the process of filling some paperwork in, I guess, and doing the MRI, and then getting the results and talking to a radiologist about what he sees, what he doesn't see, and discuss the results with him. So it should be an interesting, hopefully positive, exciting day tomorrow. But I'll take the camera along and try and video what I can, just to show you what's involved and what happens with the results and things like that. So anyway, this was just an update the day before the MRI, and see you tomorrow.